Hey guys, so like normally we give out signals that are very nice. Our subscribers take the signals, we make profits, I get profit from the subscribers, show you my profit as well, and show you how I analyze the market. That's typically what we're going to do in this YouTube video. So today what we had, the signal we took was volatility 100 index, and it's one of my favorite indices. Volatility 100 index, 51s, 75. In fact, virtually all the volatility indices are my favorites. Just that I don't trade boom and crash, and I don't trade volatility 75 as well. But every other index, except range indices, I don't trade range indices as well. But every other one I trade them, and I love trading them. So what we have here today is volatility 100 index. So this is the profit that I made personally from the trade, from $251 to $7,046, and this is just what I made personally from the trade. Then this is what a subscriber made. You can see the balance, $300 balance. That's the deposit the subscriber made to the account, and then the person made a total profit of over $1,700 profit from $300. This is a subscriber, as you can see, it's showing on the screen as well. And then this is what the subscriber made. This is the signal that was sent. Actually, you can see sell volatility 100 index. SL is there, the take profit 1 is there, the take profit 2 is there, the take profit 3 as well. You can see them as well. So, and then this is a chart of the market. You can see now this point where there's a red arrow indicates the points that I took the market, and as you can see, that point, it's called sniper entry. Sniper entry meaning that there's no loss immediately I took the market, profit immediately, I start getting profit. That is what it means by sniper entry, and that is what I did exactly. And as you can see how we made the money there, and it's just very nice because forex trading is easy with milk derived signals. And now this is this is this is another person. This is a subscriber who made money as well. You can see the message the person sent him already milking, and this is the profit. The balance there was $1,609, and the profit was $509 USD is what the subscriber is making by just taking my signals. No much. And unlike the other person who made $1,700 by just taking signals. And then this is another person. You can see what the person wrote, another one, meaning that he keeps getting profit, So like this is another one, he's showing me that this is another profit he's made and all those. And then the profit is I think is the same. Deposit of $548, and then he made a total profit of $1,163. Sorry, no, the profit. Okay, sorry. That's the profit. A total profit of $1,163 by just taking one signal. By just taking one signal, he made $1,163 from 548 USD, and that's it. And then this is also another person from this same signal. This is happening all the time, but I'm just, because of how tedious it is to make YouTube videos, I'm just making out this one, to cover the other ones that we've been making and we've been having profits. And I'm posting. In fact, I post it always on the Instagram page. Sometimes, because of how my Instagram page has been flooded with posts, I just leave it on the stories so that people can just watch it for the day and then it disappears. Because on my Instagram page, I think I have up to 700 posts. I don't know, but the posts are a lot, and because of that, the profits we've made back then in April that are very nice, most people can't even be able to see it, because the profits we've made between April and this month, there are lots of them, and then because of that, most people can't see what we made in April, and then it makes the post being, to become very large and all those. So because of that, most of the times I don't even post on the page. I just post on the stories. But the point is, we make a lot of money, and our subscribers make a lot of money as well. So as you can see here, that the deposit here was $176, and then the equity, rather the profit was $1,171 by just taking our signals. By just taking one this is one signal. So this is one signal. I'm not talking about signals that I'm not like totaling all the signals we've made in. This is just one that this person is making this profit from. That's to tell you how marvelous and nice the signals are. So, and that's it. So because it's a YouTube video, like I said, and I'll keep saying, I have dedicated my time this year to tell the world about the great deeds in Forex trading. To teach Forex trading for free here on YouTube. All you have to do is watch, subscribe. Yeah, that's just it. And you'll be able to watch, and you'll be able to get knowledge that is worth thousands, of dollars, millions of dollars. Knowledge that will make you profitable for life. I keep saying this in all my YouTube videos. Whenever I'm teaching anything on YouTube, I'm not just teaching any strategy. I'm not teaching you a strategy that you use for 1 second. I'm not teaching you a strategy that you use for 1 minute. I'm teaching you something that will last, consistency. I've been trading for 3 years now, I think 3 years now, and I've been using this strategy, and it's been making money for me. It's been making a lot of money for me. So when I say that it is very nice that we do things like this, and that I teach it out there to the world, so that a lot of you understand the basic concepts of these things, so that you don't go blowing accounts and giving your money out there to the brokers. The brokers, you just dashing there, giving your money out there because you lack the necessary knowledge. That is why, like I said earlier, I decided to dedicate my time to teach Forex out there here on YouTube, so that a lot of people will gain this knowledge. There is a lot of money there. There are lots of money there. So if you've encountered this video, you're very, very lucky to have it. You're very, very lucky to have it. So like it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So you should really take deeds to all the things I'm going to be saying in the video. And I have a lot of videos that I've also made. This same means showing the profits of the people, the signals that I gave, and how I got the trade and all those things. There are lots of things like that I've done as well here on YouTube, and I've posted them. So while you're less busy, or when you're done with this one, you can as well decide to go watch them, because they are very, 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 very necessary for your trading. And for some people who do not understand the strategy that I'm teaching, price action strategy, I've also made a video sometime 6 months ago or 7 months ago about the basic concepts of price action. It's there on my YouTube channel. You go there, you watch that particular video, so that you have a general view of whatever you're going to be seeing on the chart. But some people come to me on Instagram or on Telegram or Facebook and tell me they don't understand what is trend line, what is this, how do I know this, It's just very simple. I've made videos about it and I've posted it on YouTube, so you can as well go watch it to be able to, perfectly understand what we're talking about and the strategy that I'm teaching. So today, all these things I've shown you on this chart, the profits, the signal, I am going to go to the real chart and I'm going to analyze it for you, starting from the beginning down to the very end. You're going to learn every single thing that has to do with it, and how I got the trade, why I took the trade, what necessary things that I did, precautions and the rest of that. And that's just what we're going to do in this YouTube video. So yeah, if you're interested, follow me. Let's go to the next segment of the video. This is me, Deriv. Yes guys, this is the chart. This is the chart of the trade. As you can see written at the left hand corner of the chart, volatility 100 index, M15 standing for time frame, 5 minutes time frame. And then as you can see on this, the arrow I was telling you about, that is where I took the trade at sniper, no losses, and you can see that the trade gave us a lot of money and all that. So this is how it looks like generally. But I'm going to delete everything that I've done here, and I'm going to go over again, starting from the very beginning, to explain to you why I did what I did. Now this one's, if you watch all other YouTube videos that I've done, I always tell my students, subscribers, and the rest, if you want to start trading, always start from the higher time frame. There are 3 higher time frames for those using their phones to do analysis, or even the laptops. The laptops are very, it's different because there's 8 hours in the laptops and the rest. But in the phone MetaTrader 5, you'd only find time frames of 1 day, 8 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and then 1 hour, 1 minute. So, but in the laptops or in the desktops or in the computers, it's quite different. But for those who are using their phones to analyze the market, I'd say that there are 4 important time frames that you should use whenever, 3 important time frames that you should make use of whenever you want to start analyzing the time frame. So when you want to start analyzing the market. Now, amongst these time frames, personally, during my studies and how I teach students, I tell them that the time frames, it's subdivided into 2. The higher time frame, or rather 3, the higher time frame, the smaller time frame, and then the medium time frame. And then I said that the 1 month, 1 week, H4 and H1 are all higher time frames. M30 is the intermediate time frame, and M1, M5, and M15, that's 15 minutes, are lower time frames. So this is just the basic knowledge you should know. I'm not going to be talking about other basic knowledge, I just had to touch it before going on. So if you're going to ever analyze the market, it's important that you analyze the market from H1, H4, D1. On very rare occasions, it's nice to use 1 week for markets that have been long, that have been traded for like maybe years, since 2019 or 2018, because some of these volatility indices just came about recently, maybe 220 and the rest. During 2019 when we started trading, 220, there were just very few of them, but now it's all scattered and the rest. So sometimes it's very important to use your 1 month time frame when analyzing the market, while most times, 99% of the times, it is best to make use of either the 1 hour, the H4, and the D1. And the most efficient among these 3 to take a general view of the market is the D1. Remember that why I always tell students to analyze the market from a higher time frame is because the higher time frame gives you the general view of the market. Imagine if I decide to start analyzing this market from 5 minutes. I would have lost all the things that happened here within the long mint, and it will make me to lose money because I'm just going to be seeing minor resistance. I made a video already about minor resistance and major resistance, and why people blow accounts a lot, because they make analysis for minor resistance. I know a student who, before meeting me, is good at analysis. He knows trend lines, he knows horizontal lines, he knows all those things. He knows a lot of price patterns, but then he's always trading with minor resistance, and because of that word minor, the entries are not solid. So if you're going to take a trade from a minor resistance, it's as if you're calling yourself that you want to lose the trade. Sometimes it works, but a lot of times you don't. I don't want to go into that because I made a video about it, so you can as well watch it. But then the point is, the higher time frames are very, very important for whatever analysis you want to make. It gives you the general view of the market. And as you can see here, I've already done my higher time frame analysis, connecting my trend line from here to here. Now, because of that, you can see that this whole space is empty, meaning that the market, nothing is going to happen at the market. Then I said, cool, I had to take the next trend line analysis from here, connecting the whole trend line, and connecting it up to here. But now, if you look at this market, if I draw this trend line all the way here, and I say, I have a higher time frame analysis, so I should just wait for the market. It's also wrong, because this is day 1. Before this market that is here will go all the way down here, it's going to be very, 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 very long. So, because it's long, I can as well decide that the higher time frame is telling me nothing. Remember what I always said whenever we analyze in the market: make sure that your higher time frame, H1, H4, D1, and your lower time frame, M1, M5, M15, are agreeing together. If they are not agreeing together, that means the market is fake. That means you shouldn't take the trade. You should only make entries when the higher time frame and the lower time frame have the same trend. That's for trend line analysis. if the higher time frame is telling you to buy and the lower time frame is telling you to sell, it is an indication that you should leave the market. There are lots of indices you can trade. You must not trade that particular one. Leave it. If the lower time frame is telling you to buy and the higher time frame is telling you to buy, that's a perfect entry. Then you know, cool, this market is going to have to eventually buy, because those are strong considerations for a buy. But if it's happening the opposite way, the higher is telling you to sell, the lower is telling you to buy, it's going to be difficult for you to take actual recognizance of what is happening in the market. It will be as if you're just doing guesswork. So most of the times, if I see trades like that, I normally see trades like that. When I see trades like that, I don't take it, I just leave it like that. So first of all, as you can see, the higher time frame analysis from D1 is telling us nothing, because it's going to take a long time before the market gets to that particular trend line. So I can as well decide to go to my H4 to see what the H4 is saying. Or we can use the same D1 because the H4 seems to be a little zigzag. So now this is where the D1 trend line that we talked about stopped. So I'm going to have to connect a trend line from here all the way up. Let's see how it goes. Now this is how it is. Now if you also look at the market, this is where I took the market. As you can see, the red arrow, that is where I took the market. Now if you look all the way down to this place, and then you tell yourself, I'm going to wait for this market to get here before I do any trading, you're killing yourself, because it's going to take a long time. Remember that this is daily time frame. If this was in 5 minutes, of course I would have said yes, let's wait. But this is daily, 1 day per candlestick. 1 candlestick forms in a day. That's like a lot. So because of that, I know it's going to take a long time for this market to actually actualize. So because of that, I have to go to a lower time frame to know if I'm going to see. Remember that I said that there are 3 higher time frames. So since the day 1 part of the 3 higher time frames have not said anything, I am free to go to the next one and the next one until I have something solid that the time frame is telling me. So now I'm going to go to the H4, and this is where I stopped with the day 1 time frame. So I'm going to have to connect a trend line all the way up there. And that was what you saw earlier on before I deleted the trend line. So this is it. Now, as you can see where I took my trade, a breakout and a retest, very simple. If you're taking your trade like this that I did, it's nice, it's good, you would have made money, but you wouldn't have taken the necessary precautions needed. And what is that precaution? Like I said earlier, make sure that the higher time frame and the lower time frame are agreeing to the same thing. If they are not, you shouldn't trade. So if assuming I'm an amateur trader, and then I come and see something like this, I'll be like, yeah, this market has broken out and that's a retest. I take my trade. Of course, I'm going to make money, but I've lost the skill to it. Next time, if I see something like this and then I take the trade, maybe it might not go my way. Maybe the lower time frame is saying another thing. And that is what I always talk about, consistency. Some people know how to trade, but they don't know the rules behind it. So if you are just seeing something like this, maybe a YouTuber posts something like this, I got money from this, a breakout and retest from H4, with no confirmation from the lower time frame, then it's totally bad. So now I'm going to go to the lower time frame. Let's choose M5 for what we're going to be doing. M15 rather, sorry. Now again, if I have my trend line drawn like this, it's going to tell me that the market is taking a long time before it forms. So no, because of this is what I'm talking about. It will be like, yeah, this market could take a long time before it forms, and then that this here could be a possible selling part of the market, which is very, very correct. But then, as you can see, this is a retest. So because that's a retest, I need to check from other lower time frames to know if I'm safe to sell the market. I don't think I've ever used 1 minute in any of my videos, but I'm going to show you how I use the 1 minute time frame for this one and how I got that particular part of the video. Actually, this trade was sent to me by a student, a mentorship student. He wanted to take the trade and then he drew my attention to it, and I analyzed it and I found that it's good as well. I was like, yeah, that the market is good and that we should take the trade and all those kind of stuff like that. So sorry for that. So as you can see, that was the breakout, and then I sold the market. So it's just very, very easy. Breakout, resistance, trend line. Your M5 must agree with your 1 hour time frame, or your 5 or your 4 hours time frame, or your 1 day time frame. It's just very easy. And I keep saying, for those who don't know how to trade, you don't have to blow accounts. You can just come take signals from people who are making the signals, who are taking out their time to analyze the market, to find perfect trades for you to trade. So that's just it. It's not hard. It's not difficult. This is just something that I did, and then you can see the profits that we made from it. It's a lot by just making simple analysis and all those. Forex trading is easy and also hard. It's hard for people who don't know the knowledge, who think that what's it called? Not strategies. Indicators can help and all those things. You have to learn the real trading, which is analysis, and this is done, and that's what I'm teaching. So I believe that this video was very helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, I think, and subscribe as well. Thank you. This is Deriv, and all we do is Deriv. Till I have another time to do a video like this. I'm always very happy doing things like this. It gives me joy. So yeah, this is Deriv. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's it.